Hello, council members. Happy 2024. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to our first meeting of the year, which is going to be held on Tuesday, January 23rd. It's for the first full council meeting. It's going to be remote by Zoom from 10:30 to 2:30. This shortened time reflects some feedback from council members that Zoom meetings just get too long. So can we keep them short, keep them efficient, keep them focused, and keep longer items for in-person meetings? So this meeting, Tuesday the 23rd, will be a Zoom meeting and a little bit shorter. Chair Wesley Witherspoon will convene it, call it to order at 10:30. We'll establish quorum and do introductions. Always ask for public comments, review and approve the November 2023 minutes, and then Mr. Chair will give his report. Part of that report is going to be recognizing outgoing Councilmember Keila Brody. This may be her last meeting as her terms expire. The governor's considering other candidates to represent the North Valley Hills office. We want to make sure that Councilmember has an opportunity to give her thoughts, either reflecting on her 6 years here and her leadership as state plan chair. Also give you Councilmembers the opportunity to give any thoughts back to Councilmember Keila Brody. I'll give my report about the activity I've been up to since our November meeting, and then Councilmember Alex Reyes will give his report about the statewide self-advocate network. Give the SAM report, take a break for lunch, then that'll be about from 12 to 12:45, and then come back at 12:45. From at that point to have a really great discussion about the governor's proposed budget. I sent you some notes about it. In short, the budget deficit wasn't as large as it was reported initially in the press, and the measures that the governor's proposed are a lot of let's delay spending rather than cut spending. So in bad budget times, they can borrow, delay, cut. We saw a lot of delays. That's good news, and especially good news as it relates to the DDS budget, which actually overall saw an increase driven by population, driven by people utilizing more services. So needs and demands drove up the DDS budget, while there were even some proposals to delay some spending. So we've invited Deborah Cooper, who is the Assistant Secretary from Health and Human Services Agency, and DDS Director Nancy Bargman to present on both what's the governor's bigger picture and what are the specific proposals for the DDS. That's about 45 minutes, an hour. So be ready for a robust conversation. Come with good questions, come with good insights to engage in what does this budget mean for people with disabilities. The last item on the agenda is the program performance report. At the end of the year, I sent you an email about the highlights of what the council's work meant, what its impact was. Really a lot to be proud of. We finished that report, got it off to the federal administration on community living, and this is a bigger presentation of that email with those highlights. So Keila Brody will present on that, and Rihanna Ahmad will join her in that presentation about the work we accomplished last year. That will round out our meeting, planned to adjourn at 2:30. And as always, feel free to contact me with any questions or comments if there's any assistance you need for this meeting. Otherwise, we'll see you on Tuesday the 23rd.